Hi guys, FM Campbell here. Welcome to another episode of the Wonder Kids series. Today we're going to be looking at left attacking midfielders, or left wingers, as they're so called. A couple of things to make you aware of before I get into this. All Wonder Kids I class as up to the age of 20, so if there's anyone that was older than that but aren't appearing in this episode, you now know why. If you want to check out any previous episodes, we've already covered goalkeepers, left backs, right backs, centre backs, defensive midfielders, centre midfielders, and central attacking midfielders as well. Links are all in the description. Another thing to add as well, players may not appear to be exactly how they appear in your save, as every save is different. It's all loaded up differently every single time, so just bear that all in mind. So let's get straight into it. There are a lot of players here for the left side, so I'll try and get through them nice and quickly. So first of all, we've got Anthony Berenstein, 17 years old, Dutch. He's currently playing for Utrecht in the reserves, but he's injured for 5 to 6 months. Worth 550k, he's on £275 a week. He's not too bad actually. His physicals are a little bit poor, but his mentals, there's a lot in anticipation is really bad. Positioning's not great, although it's not too key. Bravery's terrible as well. Then his strength is 4, jumping reach of 3, and balance of 5. Is that 5? Yeah. But his technical is actually okay for the position that he plays. Next we've got Pedro Silva Torrejon, 17 years old, Argentinian. He's currently listed on loan and wanted by 5 clubs, so you'll have to get him pretty early doors. He's on worth 200k and on £25 a week, playing in the Boca reserves. Physical attributes are actually not too bad. His mental fitness could do some work. His mental looks sort of from flair down to be pretty good, and determination up to be not that great, but he's only 17, so he will progress a lot. But his technical is quite good, with a dribbling 13, crossing a 12, so that will come on leaps and bounds very quickly. Next we've got Mauro Gonzalez, 17 years old, also playing for Boca in the reserves in the same position, on £25 a week, worth 250k, also listed for loan, also wanted by 5 clubs. Physical attributes are very, very good, very impressive. His technical attributes are okay as well, pretty similar to the previous one we just looked at. And his mental attributes are across the board as well, not too bad. Sinan Kurt plays for Bayern, the second team, the Bayern second team, as you can see. This guy's actually not too bad at all. His physical, if you could get his stamina up, his physical is very, very good. He's very versatile. His mental attributes need a little bit of work, but that will come on. But his technical attributes are actually really, really good. With that versatility, it kind of goes hand in hand. 17 years old, 7.25k a week, and is worth 1.1 million. Julian Brandt, so this is our first sort of high-level wonder kid. Look at that technical attributes, very, very good. First touch 16, dribbling is 16, crossing at 14. His mental attributes are okay. There's a lot of 11s in there, but he's pretty much across the board. And stamina again, other than that, he's not too bad. Worth 4.3 million. He's 6 foot. He's a big lad. 12.75k a week in wages, and he currently plays for Leverkusen. Swiftly moving on, Zakaria Bakali. Now this guy, before I get into it, he is leaving on a free transfer. So come to the end of December, beginning of January, you can approach to sign him, but he's in quite high demand, so you need to get there quickly. His physical attributes are really, really good. His stamina could improve. His mental attributes are also brilliant. Look at determination. And then his technical attributes are very, very good as well, but he does need to work on his crossing. He's 18 years old. His value is 2.2 million, although it's kind of irrelevant because he's leaving on a free transfer, so that value will come down. And he's on 3.7k a week at PSV. Theo Bongonda. This guy stumbled across by accident. His physical attributes are okay. Stamina again seems to be quite a link throughout these young players in this position. His mental attributes are pretty good as well for an 18-year-old. Crossing's a little bit of a sort of needs a little bit of work in there. It's a bit of a worry. Dribbling's okay. First touch's okay. He just needs to work on his technical a little bit and his stamina. The Belgian's 18 years old. He's on 1.7k a week, and he's worth 165 grand at Zulte Waregem. I'm trying to pronounce that. Jack Grealish, the Irishman's 18 years old, obviously playing for Villa. Physical attributes are very, very good. I'm actually very impressed with this guy. 1.4 million in value, 5 grand a week. His mental attributes are good as well, and his technical are also very good. Dribbling 15 and crossing a 14, passing a 14, not too bad at all. Also listed for loan, by the way, just to make you aware. Dorian Rotario. You can get this guy quite cheap, to my knowledge. I've seen Arsenal. I think Arsenal got him on my Man United save for like between sort of 1 and 5 million. He's worth 475k, 18 years old, on £575 a week at Dynamo Bucharest. Physical attributes are okay. Again, the stamina could need some work. Mental attributes are actually they're quite impressive, not too bad at all. And then the technical, other than his crossing that could do a little bit of work for the position that he plays, is okay as well. Slightly versatile as well. You obviously play either wing and down the middle. So yeah, highly recommend him. Julian Green. This guy is actually really good. He's on loan from Bayern at the moment, playing for Hamburg. He's American. Physical attributes are really good. Same with his mental. Concentration's a little bit of a worry. Technical attributes are not too bad. You could work on his dribbling and crossing, but very versatile again. Yeah, highly recommend this guy. Balde Keita. This guy's come on leaps and bounds since previous FMs. He's 19 years old, Spanish, on 14.25k a week at Lazio. Is worth 3.9 million. It's pretty much across the board very, very good. Physical attributes that's the best so far out of this list. Mental attributes are good as well, but that will improve. And the technical attributes are also very good. Dribbling of 15, crossing of 14, first touch 14. His technique's 15 with a flair to go with it with 16. So highly recommend Balde Keita. He's a very, very good player. Josh Murphy, our first Englishman of the list, plays for Norwich. His physical attributes are actually very good. He's 5'10", so the strength kind of goes with it, I guess. Mental attributes could do some work. Anticipation's a little bit of a worry. Same with decisions and concentration. His technical attributes are also not too bad. I mean, he's got dribbling of 14. He's got a lot of 12s in there that could do some work. He's 19 years old, English, as I said, and playing for Norwich. Then we've got Carlos Embalo, currently on loan from Palermo, playing for Carpi. 19 years old, worth 400k, £475 a week. His physical attributes are really good. Mental attributes does need a little bit of work, but that will come in time. But his technical attributes, you do need to get him training. Dribbling of a 12, crossing of 9, first touch of 11. So yeah, get this guy trained early doors when you get him next season, if you get him. Then we've got Bruma. This guy's not too bad either. 19 years old, very, very quick. Acceleration 18, agility 16, and pace of 17. But his stamina and natural fitness is a little bit of a concern. Mental attributes does need some work. Don't be fooled by the one bright green. There is a lot of things to go on in the training grounds with this guy. Technical attributes are not too bad. Dribbling is 16. His crossing is 13. Probably could do with a little bit of training. First touch of 15 and technique is 16. 2.1 million in value. Portuguese, paying for Galatasaray. But he's on 21 grand a week, so he is going to cost you a little bit of money wages wise. Then we've got Pavel Savitsky. Physical attributes are actually pretty good. I'm quite impressed with them. Mental attributes not too bad either. Again, the concentration. It must be a common thing with wingers to lose concentration. Determination, obviously, I do prefer a determined player personally, but that may not be as important to you. But his technical attributes are very, very good. He's pretty much across the board. Crossing a 15, dribbling a 14. What else we got? Free kicks. He's a good set piece taker. Other than corners, penalty taken is in there as well. Technique 15. But yeah, no, he's not too bad. 19 years old, playing for Nerman Grodno. He's wanted by 10 clubs at the end of his contract. Oh, his contract is up in December. So I've never seen that before. But yeah, I highly recommend this guy. You could probably can you approach to sign him now? Yeah, you can approach to sign him now. So you'll get an idea now of what he's going to ask for. So this is with Man United, so it's going to be a little bit less with other clubs. But he's asking for 8.5k. You can obviously probably get that down. But yeah, I didn't even know that until now, so I'm learning with you guys. Lucas Ocampos, this is one of the bright sparks again on this game. 19 years old, Argentinian, playing for Monaco obviously. 4.1 million in value, 20.5k a week in wages. Physical attributes are ridiculously good. Mental's not too bad. Again, the concentration's a little bit of a worry. But other than that, not too bad again. And then his technical is also brilliant. Crossing could do some work at 12. Dribbling is 16, first touch of 15, and technique of 18, so it's not too bad. 6'2" as well, so another big player. One Ignacio Cavallaro, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Physical attributes are okay again. Mental attributes, some could do some work. His composure is only 11. Again, the decisions, determinations, I'm not a big fan of when it's low. 20 years old, but his technical's okay. Maybe do some work on his crossing. And his first touch definitely needs some work. 2.5k a week, sorry. 1.6 million value, playing for San Lorenzo. Next, we have Victor Fischer. This guy was a big wonder kid in the last game in FM14. Physical attributes are okay. Natural fitness is a bit of a worry, but his mental attributes are good, not too bad at all. Then we're going to move on to his technical. His crossing does need some work. You need to get him trained on crossing early doors. Dribbling of 15, first touch of 15, and technical 14 to go with his flair of 16. He's injured though for 6 to 7 months playing for Jong Ajax. 20 years old, obviously Danish, 11.25k a week and worth 5.5 million. Edison Flores, 20 years old, playing for Universitario. 150k in value, so he's very, very cheap, only on £1.5 a week. His physical attributes aren't that great, to be honest with you. His natural fitness is a little bit of a worry. And the same goes hand in hand with his mental, but his technical attributes aren't too bad at all. Other than crossing, his dribbling is 15, his first touch is the one you're going to need to work on at 7. But yeah, not too bad. Moving on swiftly, we've got Ryan Fraser, 20 years old, Scottish, playing for Bournemouth. Physical attributes, they're okay actually, not too bad at all. There's a lot of players with worse physical attributes in this list anyway. Mental attributes across the board is pretty average, to be honest with you, but that will come through time. Not bad for a Scotsman anyway. And technical attributes are actually pretty average, but again, that will come through time and some little bit of training. First touch especially. He's worth 900k, he's on £2 a week at Bournemouth. Memphis Depay, this guy is the man. There's a lot of bright green here. Physical attributes, ridiculously good. His mental, look at that strength for someone that's so small. The mental attributes, it's not too bad. There was a couple of key areas where he could probably improve. Determination's not great. His teamwork's a bit of a worry. But his technical attributes are absolutely ridiculous. We've got technique, long shots, free kicks, first touch, dribbling, all 16. And then he's got crossing, which I'd probably train him on early doors. Other than that, very, very good player. He's on £11 a week at PSV, 6.75 million in value, and he's 20 years old. Lucas Piazon, currently on loan from Chelsea. This guy has been sort of a breaking through wonder kid for a long, long time. Whether he actually Chelsea give him the opportunity in real life, I don't know. Physical attributes are okay. Same with his mental, is pretty average across the board, to be honest with you, but still very, very highly recommended. Technical attributes are not too bad. The areas for his position, I mean, his dribbling is 13, his crossing is 12, his first touch is 15, which is good, his technique is 15 as well. He's worth 7.75 million, but whilst he's at Frankfurt, I would maybe expect that to come down. 20 years old, obviously on loan from Chelsea, 16 grand a week, so you are going to have to cop up a bit of money for him. But he's quite tall, so he's 6 foot. Ivan Cavallero. Physical attributes aren't too bad actually. It's quite impressive, other than his stamina, getting working on that. Mental attributes are quite not too bad actually. Right across the board, he's pretty good. But again, that will come through time. He's 20 years old, currently on loan from Benfica, playing for Deportivo. He's worth 500k, 3.4 grand a week. His technical attributes are okay. Crossing again could do some work, but his dribbling's 14. What else have we got? Technical 14, first touch 12. So there's a couple of areas where he needs to work on. But other than that, the Portugueseman is Portugueseman. Is that the correct wording? But yeah, anyway, he's very, very good. Vitinho, this guy becomes a bit of a ball. Well, become a bit of a baller in the FM14. One thing to mention, he does have a agent who owns 40% of him, so you're going to have to cough up a little bit of extra money. He's Brazilian, playing for CSKA in Moscow, 20 years old, 31 grand a week. So wages wise, he's asking for a lot of money. He's worth 2.8 million. Physical attributes, quite impressive actually. Mental attributes across the board, doesn't need a lot of work. But his technical's not too bad. With dribbling 15, crossing a 12. First touch needs training, but his technique's 15 as well. Ante Rebic. Physical attributes, other than his stamina, very, very good. Mental attributes, not too bad. There's a lot of average numbers in there, really, but teamwork and work rate's a bit of a concern. Technical attributes, not too bad as well, but his crossing is only 11, so get working on that. Pretty much 6'1", so he's a big lad again. 1.8 million in value, playing for RBL, or is it Red Bull, isn't it? Yeah. 9.75k a week. He's on loan from Fiorentina at the moment. Obviously, he's Croatian. Julian Draxler. Now, it's strange because this guy is actually a really, really good player. I mean, technical attributes. We've got crossing a 14, dribbling a 16, first touch 17, long shot 17, technique 16. Physical attributes are pretty good as well. He's 6'1", 20 years old, German. He's worth 10.25 million, and he's currently on 49 grand a week at Schalke. If we go into it though, he's got a release clause of 38.5 million. Normally they want that, they will hold out for that. So he is quite hard to get hold of. But I don't know, I'm always very disappointed with his mental attributes in FM. I know he can sort of, he's only young, he's 20 years old, but I mean, we've got a composure of 11, concentration of 10, decisions 11, determination's 10. Yeah, but across the board, he's not that great in his mental areas. So, I mean, I personally think he becomes one of the best wingers on the game normally. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a concern. Something to keep in mind anyway. But yeah, that's about it. That's all the left wingers. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. My pick of the bunch, I'd probably go Zakaria Bakali, or maybe Lucas Ocampos. But then you can't say Lucas Ocampos and not say Memphis Depay. But yeah, that'd be probably my three. I'd probably go with Bakali just because he's 17. He's got a long future ahead of him, and he's already not too bad looking stats, attribute wise. So, and especially as you can get him on a free. So I'd probably pick him as my wonder kid favourite in the left wing or attacking midfield left position. But yeah, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, feel free to drop a like. I don't mind. Get commenting in below if there's someone that I've missed out you think should be in this list. Get commenting, put your point across. One thing to make you aware of though, someone may be classed as an out-and-out right winger, but you may know them to sometimes play on the left. Be patient for the right winger episode, and hopefully the player will be even one of these lists. But feel free to comment below. I hope you've enjoyed it, like I said, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.